Thanks for stopping by to check out Vintage Audio Review. In the first video, I mentioned that I had an audio friend named Ian, who himself would be the subject of a future video or videos. He was the owner of the Nico integrated amplifier that I reviewed. First, I'd like to say how I met Ian. So, I met Ian, oddly enough, through Craigslist. I noticed for the past few years that there was somebody that posted audio gear for sale, and it had kind of the same little table and the same background, and the Craigslist direction, the little locator where the neck of the woods that it was in was the same. But one day I noticed that he had some gear. It was carver gear. He was selling an amp and a preamp, and I emailed him to see if he would be interested in selling just the preamp, which he was. We ended up sending a few emails and found out we were both audiophiles, and the next thing we're on the phone talking for an hour, and before long I went to Ian's place to check out some of his equipment, and I was really astonished by what I saw, as you'll see in this video. It turns out we have a really good relationship, and Ian is pretty good at fixing mechanical stuff in audio gear, but not so much when it comes to electronic troubleshooting, which is something that I enjoy doing. And so we kind of have a arrangement where I repair things for him and he provides me with certain gear. So we have like a bartering arrangement. So with that in mind, I would like to introduce you to Ian, part one, and this would be the etc. part of Vintage Audio Review. Please leave your comments below as always, and if you like what you see, you can subscribe. Thank you. So Ian, why don't you tell us about those great big Tannoy speakers you have?
Sure. Well, Scott, these are the Tannoy Model FSMs. They are driven by this component stack in the center of them. We'll start at the top. This is a Technics SL J33 linear tracker turntable. Below that is just a little Sony high definition radio tuner. Then we have a Luxman TP117, that's a tuner preamp. I'm using this Blu-ray DVD player by Oppo. It's a DVP-980, I believe, H. I use that because I have a lot of recordings on discs that are concerts, and I may not want to watch them on the television, but I do want to be able to listen to the soundtrack, so this works very well. Oppo's very well known for their high-end digital analog converters. Then there's my cassette deck is a BX150 Nakamichi. Power source is a Macintosh 7200. Below that is a DBX 3BX Series 2. And the very bottom piece is a KLH transient noise eliminator that I have tied in to the record player to eliminate scratches and pops. Everything is powered through the small Monster power supply conditioner at the bottom of the stack.
And for those that aren't familiar with the Mac, is that 200 watts per channel?
Yes, it is 200 watts per channel.